So it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Trump is running for president. I know a third consecutive time that President Trump will be running for president. So last night he makes his debut. I'm bringing back the Trump impression, baby. So he says that he's going to run for president again, and I thought it's very interesting because when somebody runs for president for at least a second time, they say, hey, over the last 4 years, we've done X, X, X. Trump did that, right? What we haven't really seen in our lifetime is, except for Warren G. Harding, I think that did it. In the 1920s, I think, is a person running for 3 terms. Now they can't run for 3 consecutive, but yeah, we haven't seen that in our lifetimes, at least not that I know of. So it was interesting to see what he would say in his speech. Now, the first thing I'll say is it was very boring. It was boring beyond boring. Our country was in such great shape under us, folks. Joe Biden and the Democrats, the radical left. Oh, my greatest hits. In this ballroom. He sounded so low energy. And I know the Trumpers are gonna be like, oh, you're just a liberal Democrat. No, let me move this soda. I'm saying that because Trump's usually, I'm running for president of the United States, Joe Biden. He's so high energy. He feeds off the crowd. I know. This is what I honestly, I just. He had a bunch of old campaign staff and congressmen and women and like Congress people and all that in the audience. I wouldn't have done that. I would have done that, but I would have rented a 10,000 seat arena. Or I get the biggest crowds ever. I would have rented a 20,000 seat arena, maybe 23,000 for 3 extra thousand people. Beautiful, perfect, great, amazing, great, perfect, amazing, fantastic, great, perfect, beautiful, totally great. I'm just repeating all the things he says. I'm so excited I get to bring it back. But I would have rented a 10,000, 20,000, 23,000 seat arena and at least had 15,000 people there because he feeds off that crowd. And, he just, I'll get back to what he said in the speech in a moment. But I think what's happening is he's got so he's gotten so much weaker over these last 2 years, obviously, but especially with the Republican elites going, I don't want this guy anymore. Hey, how's DeSantis, everybody? Hey, DeSantis, how you doing, Ronnie boy? You want to do to you? You want to do to you? Right? And I think he's feeling that. Let me put these on. I honestly think he's feeling that, where now the Republican elites are going, yeah, we don't know about you anymore, dude. Okay? We really don't know about you. So I think that's really hurting him. And I also think, let's get right into what he said. He said, we had 227 seats that we won, and, they said that we were going to lose. It's crazy, Dude, most of your secretaries, all of your secretaries of state candidates lost. Kerry Lake just lost. Now, again, all the Republicans, oh my God, they cheated. Ah! Because anytime a candidate loses, whether they find out that night or not, the Democrats cheated. Now, I do think it is a borderline freaking ridiculous that we're finding out our votes weeks after the election. We're now 2 weeks after the election. Is it? No, 1 week after the election, and we still don't know who. We didn't know who the governor of Arizona was going to be. We still don't know who's going to lead Colorado's 3rd congressional district. Apparently, there's now Democratic votes that are coming in. Sounds a little suspicious. But your people lost. Your people lost. Most of your Trump, endorsed, uh, 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 stop the steal people lost. They lost. So, this whole thing of, they got through. We got 220 people involved, and it was a great night. Perfect, beautiful, fantastic, great, beautiful, fantastic, great. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Just a fact check there. Um, Aside from that, I mean, just he said, we had the best borders. We got people out there were terrorists, and now our borders are just a ravaged mess. And I have this uncle Raul who's a racist. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Raul, Tio Raul. And he says, "Oh," he tells my dad, "Oh yeah, we're fighting a bunch of crazy shit. Oh my god, ah!" The dude's in San Diego. Okay, I visited his house once. The dude's in San Diego. How the f does he know what's going on? I get it. It's the border patrol agency. They patrol the borders. They update each other. Whatever. How the hell does he know what's going on in California, like in San Francisco? How the hell does he know what's going on in Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona, Dolan Springs? How the hell does he know what's going on in the Valley, Rio Grande Valley in Texas? How does he know what's going on in Austin, Colleen, um, Fort Worth, how does he know what's going everywhere that Mexicans can get through? How does he know what's going on? He doesn't. He's just spreading propaganda, and my dad, who just buys anything anyone throws at him, just takes it. Anyway, I know he's probably going to watch this and get mad. I don't really care. Oh, no. There goes my pop filter. I'll just hold it in place for now. So, I just thought that was an interesting part of his speech, that he said, "Oh my God, the borders." They're always going to say that. Your borders were not really that safe. Okay. He said, "Oh, I can't get this to work. I was the first president that didn't start a war in decades." Now, did he start a new war? No, but again, what I can say to that is, if you were a Democrat, Trump, you know what? If you were a Democrat, they would have allowed you to do it. Period. They would have allowed him to do it. It's just, I mean, you can't really say no to that. Now he made a couple of, he said that we had the best economy. No, we didn't. The median wage was still down. 47 million people were still on food stamps. 500,000 people were still homeless. 100,000 veterans were still homeless. Over 80% of the American people were living on paycheck to paycheck under you, Trump. Unions are way down under Trump and under Biden, by the way. So it's like the same bullshit. So again, I mean, he made some pretty outrageous claims, and it got annoying. But either way, I think that this is like my early analysis of Trump and his presidential run. I'm The last thing I'll say is I'm kind of like, I'm not happy he's running. I don't really like Trump as president. I think he was one of the worst presidents we've ever had, aside from Joe Biden and Obama. The other thing he didn't do was pardon Julian Assange and Edward Snowden. Now, he wanted to pardon Snowden. So I'm very curious. Will you pardon Snowden, or will it be another 4 years of Trump, and then he thinks, hey, you know what, I'll do it, and then the Democrats impeach him, and then the Republicans go, no, we'll impeach you, and then he doesn't do it, and then Snowden is not pardoned for another 8 years. So again, it's good he did it now in terms of for the Republicans, because now what's happening is everyone's coming against Trump. All the Republicans are coming against Trump. So what he did now is say, come at me, bitches. Let's go. Come at me. Come at me, little hoes and bitches. Come on. Come on, DeSantis. DeSantis, take me on. Take me on. And I think what he did was he solidified his spot, I think. Because now you're really going to have to continuing on with this last part is, if you are Ron DeSantis, if you are Ted Cruz, if you're Marco Rubio, if you're Chris Christie, if you're, oh please don't bring back Jeb Bush, if you're Rand Paul, if you're whoever, you're really gonna have to take Trump on. You already know how he debates, little Marco, like Lion Ted. He's just that kind of guy. You have to really take him on. And again, it's going to be interesting to see. But I'm going to stop it here. especially because I gotta fix my goddamn pop filter. Trump's running for president again. Get ready for the media to lose it. And I'm gonna release another video on what the media needs to do, how the media should react. Keyword: don't cover him. I'm serious. That's it. So, um, yeah, Trump's Trump's running for president, and we'll see how all this goes.